this is the IVX, and I am a Fiora main, and this is just a video on showing you what runes and masteries that I pick for Fiora. We're just going to dive into this rune page. We're going to go into runes first. I have usually 3 runes set for Fiora, or rune pages. First rune page is normal Fiora. This is attack speed quints, armor seals, AD marks, and scaling magic resist glyphs. Now, seals are good for trading. Same with scaling magic resist. This is good for later in the game if you don't have that much magic resist in your items in your item build. And these greater quints of attack speed, these are really good for pulling off your auto attacks. Even though you have a bunch of auto attack resets on Fiora, you want to be able to maximize your combos and pull out even more auto attacks. If you don't know how to combo with Fiora, that's fine. You can just replace these quintessences with 80 quintessences instead. Flat 80 quints, that is. We'll go ahead and go to our second rune page. This is the same with attack speed quints and AD marks, but instead of scaling magic resist glyphs, we have armor glyphs. Now this is good for someone like Aurelia or Riven who uses a lot of AD, someone that doesn't use that much magic resist scaling, such as Renekton, Jax, etc. You'll find a lot of people like that in the top lane. And our last one, this is just a normal AD page for any fighter. Just flat AD quints and marks, armor seals, and flat magic resist glyphs. This is just your normal setup. If you do not have that many pages, I recommend you go with this build for all your champions, or this one for if you just want to play Fiora. Now we'll go ahead and go to our Masteries page. I do 18 Ferocity, 12 Cunning, and 0 Resolve. So for the first tree, we'll go ahead and dive into this. Fury, put 5 points into Fury. This will give you 4% attack speed, on top of the 14 attack speed that you get from your runes. If you getting what was it? 80 quintessences. If you're getting 80 quintessence, get sorcery instead. But I generally like to bring Fury because of the attack speed. Double-edged or Feast. Feast is basically 1 health regen per second. So, or 5 health per 5 seconds. So you can get this if you are having trouble in your lane. Melee, deal an additional 3% damage. These two will depend on your matchup. If you just like to get some health back from minions, then you can get this one. If you just want to deal more damage and be more aggressive in your lane, pick Double-Edged Sword. Now, Vampirism, or Natural Talent. For Natural Talent, you only get 10 attack damage at level 18. It's not that much. You also don't need that AP scaling. So, and the Vampirism is very useful whenever you're in lane and you're trying to maybe trade or CS. So that's pretty good. Bounty Hunter or Oppressor. Now, generally you want to go with Bounty Hunter if you can get all 5 kills. But Oppressor is really good against a heavy CC team. Maybe someone like Renekton top, Rise mid, something like that. This might be good. Other than that, bring Bounty Hunter if there's no one on the team that has a lot of CC, or not that many people, whatever. Next tree, Battering Blows. Obviously, you don't need magic penetration. And for the final mastery, where I pick Fervor of Battle. Your basic attacks and spells get you a stack of Fervor. So it basically gives you more damage whenever you auto attack someone, and you'll be auto attacking a lot with Fiora, which is what you really want. Critical strikes, you will be your E does critical strike, gives you attack speed, but You could go for Bloodlust. I've actually tried going with this, but this does more damage. This heals you as well. Deathfire Touch, you don't really need this. You will be using your abilities a lot, but you will be using your auto attacks more than your abilities. Um, so our 12 points into Cunning. You could put 5 points into Savagery if you have hard time CSing. Movement speed off combat, this is really good if you don't bring something like Topper top, because Topper got nerfed. You could bring this and run faster to lane. Other than that, you don't really need it. Let's see here. Secret Sash. Yeah, bring Secret Sash. You're not gonna get buffs that much unless you are in the mid game, but other than that, you don't really need this. This is pretty situational. Merciless or Meditation. Since mana potions are not in the game anymore, you might need meditation. And there aren't that many situations where you'll need to utilize Merciless because this is really good early on when you're trading and you're trying to kill the final or get the final blow. So this is pretty good. Bandit or Dangerous Game. Dangerous Game is situational. It's pretty good. Don't underestimate it. Uh, if you're against the Riven with Ignite and you kill her and she ignites you with like 60 HP, you might be able to survive it with Dangerous Game. Uh, but Bandit, it gives you 10 gold whenever you hit an enemy champion every 5 seconds. The gain 1 gold for each nearby minion doesn't really matter, but the 10 gold, it's a lot for a melee class like Fiora. And you can choose either one. I prefer Bandit just for the gold. You go with Dangerous Game. It changes every time. And that's pretty much it. Runes and Masteries.